Genghis Khan, the making of a legend. Imagine a world consumed by endless war. Tribes clash, alliances shatter, and survival is a daily struggle. This was Mongolia in the 12th century, a land ripe for conquest, a land yearning for a leader. From this brutal landscape emerged a figure who would forever alter the course of history, Temujin, the future Genghis Khan. His birth was marked by prophecy, his destiny seemingly etched in the stars. But destiny alone does not forge an empire. It demands sacrifice, resilience, and a will of iron. Temujin would soon learn this lesson in the cruelest of ways. His early life was a tapestry woven with threads of tragedy. His father, a tribal chief, was poisoned, leaving young Temujin and his family to fend for themselves, cast out and vulnerable. Abandoned by their clan, they faced starvation, betrayal, and the constant threat of death. These hardships, however, did not break him. They forged him. Each loss, each betrayal, fueled a burning desire for vengeance, for power, for a world where no one could ever again inflict such pain upon him or his loved ones. Temujin's charisma was undeniable. He attracted followers, warriors drawn to his strength, his vision, and his promise of a better future. He understood the art of war, the importance of loyalty, and the power of fear. He began to unite the scattered Mongol tribes, forging them into a single, unstoppable force. Through cunning strategy and brutal force, he crushed his enemies one by one until all of Mongolia knelt before him. In 1206, Temujin was proclaimed Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. He was no longer just a tribal leader. He was the emperor of a unified Mongol nation, a nation hungry for conquest, a nation ready to unleash its fury upon the world. His military innovations were revolutionary. He organized his army into disciplined units, perfected the art of mounted warfare, and utilized a sophisticated intelligence network. His warriors were relentless, fearless, and utterly devoted to their Khan. The Mongol armies swept across Asia, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Cities fell, empires crumbled, and the world trembled before the might of Genghis Khan. From the steppes of Mongolia to the gates of Europe, his armies knew no equal. His tactics were brutal, his methods often ruthless. He understood that fear was a weapon, and he wielded it with devastating effect. Yet, he also valued loyalty and rewarded those who served him faithfully. But the Mongol conquests were not without their cost. Millions perished, civilizations were destroyed, and the world was plunged into chaos. Genghis Khan's legacy is stained with the blood of countless innocents. Was he a barbarian, a destroyer of worlds? Or was he a visionary, a unifier who forged a new world order from the ashes of the old? The answer, perhaps, lies somewhere in between. Despite the brutality of his conquests, Genghis Khan also fostered trade, promoted religious tolerance, and created a unified legal code known as the Yasa. He understood that a stable empire required more than just military might. The Silk Road flourished under Mongol rule, connecting east and west, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. His empire became a melting pot, a crossroads of civilizations. Genghis Khan died in 1227, leaving behind an empire that stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. His sons and grandsons continued his conquests, expanding the Mongol Empire to its greatest extent. But the seeds of its decline were already sown. Internal divisions, succession struggles, and the sheer size of the empire made it increasingly difficult to govern. Yet, even in its decline, the Mongol Empire left an indelible mark on the world. It reshaped the political landscape of Asia and Europe, influenced the course of trade and cultural exchange, and left behind a legacy of both destruction and innovation. Genghis Khan remains a figure of both fascination and controversy. Was he a brutal conqueror or a visionary leader, a destroyer or a builder? The debate continues to rage, centuries after his death. Perhaps the most honest assessment is that Genghis Khan was a man of his time, a product of a brutal and unforgiving world. He rose to power through sheer force of will, uniting a fractured people and forging an empire that changed the course of history. His methods were often ruthless, his actions often cruel, but he was also a brilliant strategist, a charismatic leader, and a visionary who understood the importance of unity, loyalty, and innovation. Genghis Khan's legacy endures not just in the history books, but in the DNA of millions of people across Asia. His name is synonymous with power, conquest, and the indomitable spirit of the Mongol people. He remains a figure of legend, a reminder that even the most brutal of conquerors can leave behind a legacy that is both complex and enduring. His story is a testament to the power of ambition, the price of conquest, and the enduring impact of a single individual on the course of human history. Please like and subscribe for more content.